as Celebrimbor wield the might of the One Ring and challenge Sauron's claim to Mordor. Now, I'm familiar with Sauron than any other character in this game, so I'm hoping I'll be more interested in this DLC than the previous one. In this DLC, we actually get to use the One Ring as an ability. The first mission is to use this ability, and man, although this is just a hyped up version of that one move you can do in that base campaign, I think it's called Shadow Kill or something, except for longer in rapid succession. We are Celebrimbor, I think I'm pronouncing that right, an elf, even though our moveset is essentially the same as the base game's character. There are subtle differences like using the One Ring instead of a Wraith focus, and that time doesn't slow down during archery, making this game's difficulty increase when shooting a bow, except you no longer have to charge shots anymore. So although this guy is technically a quote-unquote skin, there are differences during combat that make sense why we are a different character. I will say it feels a lot more powerful to challenge captains with the power of the One Ring. In this version of the game, you have to dominate towers to claim land in a sense, so that way you can see more of the map. Oh. Brand the War Chiefs. So we have to do this same mission for a third time in a third different campaign. We can now summon Orcs to aid us, which is really nice. The War Chiefs can now go up to level 25 instead of 20, making this even more difficult. The theme of this campaign is fighting the darkness and raising an army. You have to gain multiple towers to unlock the main missions. The One Ring really helps brand multiple orcs in a short time. This is probably the hardest version of the campaign for this game. Dominating the first captain was so hard, and there are missions to increase the ring's power, though I did none of them because honestly I didn't need it and I was just focused on like the main campaign and story. The second captain was easier to take down, and then before I knew it, the third captain was done. And then all of a sudden, the fourth and fifth captains are in the final mission. After that, we actually get to the final mission where we fight Sauron. Oh my gosh, he said the name of the movie! Sauron feels so epic to fight, but then he broke the spell on all my captains and now I have to fight them all again at the same time. Once all the captains are dead, one gets revived again and Sauron is back, but I figured to use Sauron to kill the captain with his AoE attack instead. But he just kept reviving captains, so I just focused on Sauron. Oh, so the ghost in the normal campaign is actually the original guy who died in this DLC? Okay, that's cool. So yeah, the Bright Lord DLC, totally worth it, especially compared to the Lord of the Hunt.